Welcome to Seamedu's Beyond the Frame. Today, we have very special Mr. Jacques Barreau, Vice President of Media and Interactive Entertainment at Transperfect Media. With over 2 decades in global localization, including senior roles at Warner Brothers, he has overseen dubbing and localization for iconic franchises like The Lord of the Rings and the Harry Potter. Today, we are talking about dubbing, AI, culture, and what it takes to make stories travel across the world without losing its essence. Welcome, Jack.
Thank you very much.
You've had an incredible journey across Warner Brothers and now at Transperfect Media. Looking back, what are the 1 or 2 defining moments in your entire career that has shaped the way you think?
That's a very good question. In fact, my career was shaped before I started at Warner Brothers because I'm a musician and I did the Conservatory of Music in Marseille, and I did the jazz class and the electroacoustic music class. And in electroacoustic music class, I learned how to treat sounds, how to work with sounds. And this was really the starting point of my career. After that, I moved to Los Angeles, where I was owner and partner in a post-production studio. And I was hired at Warner Brothers to start a dubbing group, which at this time was very, very small. And I started immediately with Space Jam, dubbed in 20-something languages.
Beautiful.
And after all the Looney Tunes movies and Harry Potter and Batman and etc. So that was a long journey.
And I can see the Batman pin.
And the Batman pin because I was in charge of the localization of the movie and the game of Batman.
Right. So Space Jam was a phenomenal success in India. I think that introduced us to the genre of Hollywood animation and, the mix of animation and real.
Exactly.
And I remember I was in school and, that was, that's all we spoke about because that was something that has never been seen before.
Correct.
So thank you.
Sure. And I even can tell you that when the movie was shot, Warner Brothers installed a basket court for Michael Jordan to practice his dunks in the lot while they were shooting the movie.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, was this the beginning of localization?
No, the localization started way before. In fact, localization started really in the 30s, 40s, mainly in France and Germany. That was the first 2 countries that localized American movies. And after he expanded to Europe and Latin America, India, Asia, China, etc., with different ways of doing it, different methods. The French invented as soon as the 30s the rhythm band, which is an ancestor of the karaoke. It's this script scrolling on the screen so the actors can dub on sync perfectly. Right. The German didn't do that. So, you have several ways. Everybody has his own recipe if you want. So we all the countries do the same thing, which is voice dubbing, but with different ways of doing it.
Beautiful. The Dubbing Academy and India. So I'd love to hear more about that. It's an exciting venture. And what are your plans for India and how do you see it?
It's a very exciting plan for the Dubbing Academy. I like the concept a lot. The Dubbing Academy was created 6 years ago, something like that. It was my first assignment at Transperfect. So when I moved from Warner to Transperfect, the goal was to create a Dubbing Academy because already Transperfect realized that we are missing actors. With all this explosion of OTT content, Netflix, Amazon, Apple. So you have a lot of content that is created and people are consuming content like crazy. So more content, more dubbing. Right. And so at this point, we are missing actors, and most of the big clients, the big studios, are complaining about the fact that we always hear the same voices. And so, I came with this famous rule of 2080, which is 20% of the actors are doing 80% of the jobs.
Right.
Because they are fast, they are good, but you always hear the same voices. So the Dubbing Academy wants to address that, wants to create a new generation of actors, a little bit more aware of all the technological tools that we have at our disposal today, especially that TransPerfect is really a tech company.
Okay.
So we do a lot of translation, localization, but it's also a tech company. We have our own developers that are developing the platform we are using for the Dubbing Academy and developing a lot of tools that are licensed to several clients. Right. So that helps a lot. So the goal of the Dubbing Academy is really that, creating a new pool of actors worldwide.
Interesting. And I think last time when we spoke and, you showed us the software or the cloud-based software.
Yeah, the cloud-based, yeah.
It was very exciting because what I felt is now you no longer have to be just a dubbing artist doing all the work. You could be a homemaker, you could be a IT engineer, you could be a student, but also be anywhere in the world and be a part of the dubbing culture.
This is absolutely correct. Before, most of the countries have a few cities, what I call the dubbing cities.
Right.
So in Italy, you have Rome, Milan, Torino. In Germany, you have Munich, Berlin, Cologne. In Spain, you have Madrid, Barcelona. In China, you have Beijing, Shanghai. Okay. And if you are not in these cities, there is no way you can become a dubbing actor, unless you are able to travel 2 hours every day to do a 1 hour session, which is not worth it. So obviously the cloud recording platform that we developed was intended to help all these people to be able to record in good conditions from anywhere. And the Dubbing Academy is using this tool not only to teach people how to use it, but for the student to do their assignment. So I'm grading the student in the tool when they do the assignment through the platform.
Right. So you're personally involved in grading and ensuring that the students who are learning and are passing out with as per your standard, your benchmark.
Absolutely. I'm personally involved in the grading. I don't do all the grading, but I do most of them. And, this is my vision of things. I'm not saying it's the only one in the world, but it was good enough for Warner Brothers for 21 years. So
Sure. I'm personally excited because I really see this as a huge thing, especially for a country like India, because we've got so many languages.
Correct.
And we've got such beautiful content coming in from the south of India, from the east of India, from the north of India. But sometimes we feel the emotion is lost because of the wrong dubbing cast or the way the acting has happened. So I'm really excited to see this Dubbing Academy playing a big role and ensuring that the emotion is not lost in the translation.
Correct. I'm saying very often, you don't dub to a language, you dub to a culture.
Right.
So obviously, India is a unique position. I'm really very impressed because as one country, you have already an international market, if you want. Within the country, you have different centers of production. You speak different languages. So for me, India is like Europe, but in one country.
In country.
So you already have your market. You already have your potential. You have your languages. You have your cultures. So, the art of dubbing is in fact the same anywhere in the world. So only the language is different. But if you understand the concept of dubbing to a culture, you can adapt to any culture.
And I really hope to see a lot of homemakers and people out there who are not from this industry to come forward and learn it so that, they can
Absolutely.
add their bit and explore their personality as well. And, this academy, I'm sure, will help them do that.
Absolutely. I hope so.
So I have one more question here. And I mean, it's like the elephant in the room, AI. I'd love to know your thoughts because
I was waiting for this one.
I want to really understand because I'm very sure, AI is already doing it. The voices are there.
Not doing it. It's already trying to do a part of it.
Part of it. Like the voices are there. The AI voices are there. Where do you see dubbing industry, AI all come together, and how do you see the future?
Yeah, I do a lot of conference on AI, and TransPerfect has a department working on AI. So we work on cloning, on morphing, on text to speech. You know, you have two kind of people: the people who are refusing the progress, and the people who understand the progress. And you understand not only the advantages but the danger of the progress and how to use it. So I was in Kenya 2 years ago, and I was on a panel, and they asked me the first question: "What is the biggest challenge of AI for you?" And I said, "The AI will be fake news. Fake news will be flooded the world because AI can make anybody say anything."
Right.
So that's. But if you understand the danger of it, if you understand how to not follow that and use only the positive part of AI, AI is a tool, and AI by itself doesn't mean anything. AI is a tool with different. AI is even a toolbox with different tools. So in our domain, in the dubbing industry and the voice industry, yes, AI can clone a voice. You can morph a voice. You can write a text, and the voice will say it. But right now, as of today, AI cannot deal with emotion, cannot deal with strong acting. So AI can be a good tool for project where acting is not really very necessary, like e-learning tools, some documentaries where you have a flat narration. AI can do that. But for acting and dubbing, really lip sync and exprime, and giving all the range of emotion you can do, AI cannot do that right now. So the actors can be quiet can be okay for a long time.
Right. So art and culture is safe with AI coming in, so that people can focus on art and culture and their
Correct.
emotions. And
Yeah, and AI can help you to find in a text the words that are not pronounced well. Can help you to do all these little tasks that are very demanding, and you spend a lot of time doing this little task of preparation. This AI can do, and it's a help. It can also be a good teacher, because AI can reproduce the voices, so people can understand how the voices are made. AI can analyze, and so that can be a teaching tool, that can be a pre-production tool, but it won't replace, as of now, the emotion of an actor.
perfect, beautiful. So at Seamedu, we are quite excited about this possible collaboration. So how do you see the students can collaborate or be a part of this movement?
So for us, I think the knowledge is important, because if we want to have a new generation of actors, we'll have to pass the knowledge and the expertise. So universities are a great spot to find this new generation. And the collaboration between us is, in the universities we are collaborating with, the Dubbing Academy is a course as part of the curriculum, either way optional or in the curriculum. The students are graded and get their credits like any other course. The only difference is that they do it at home, or they can come to the studio to do the assignment. It's very flexible.
Interesting.
And being online, they can do the course at their pace. So that's a big advantage.
Right. So we can open our doors to not just the students studying film and media, but anybody in the system who wants to,
yes,
try out.
Because a lot of dubbing actors are not from film and media industry. They are just dubbing actors.
Yeah.
Like you are a singer, a musician. So being a dubbing actor, I would not say has nothing to do with filmmaking, but it's a different branch.
So you could be a engineering student or a management student, but in school you've been acting in plays, maybe something that they can try out.
I mean, most of the time, a big part of the dubbing actors are either way musician or an engineer, but another part is not at all. So it's really open to everybody. Obviously, if you have general knowledge of the sound, that will help you. But it's not the main requirement.
Right. And I think lastly, how's been your day with us today? What's your observation? Any feedback? What do you think?
So this campus is amazing. This is not a campus. This is a city. This is huge, and I'm very impressed with the installation. You have beautiful studio, beautiful rooms. So I cannot wait.
Thank you so much. And before we sign off, I'm a huge fan of yours, your work.
Thank you
We've
very
grown
much.
up from school to college. We've grown up listening to your work. So if you could just, for all our audiences and students, could you do one voice of any
One voice.
of your famous work? Or it wasn't a part of the script. I just put you on the spot.
I can do Marvin the Martian, but he's talking like that. This is a big kaboom. Oh.
Thank you so much. This
My
is
pleasure.
beautiful, and all the best for Dubbing Academy.
Thank you.
Thank you.